No, not yet. I was just trying to see the bowl game first and figure it out from there.
Are you leaning one way or the other without, you don't have to tell us which way, but are you leaning one way or the other right now?
Nah, I'm not really thinking about it. I try to just focus on Utah right now, but that's really it.
So that answers you're playing the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I'm playing the Rose Bowl, yes.
Well, how different, obviously you had the season-ending injury a year ago, and you still dealt with some injuries this season, but were able to get more on the field.
Yeah.
How has that set you back, you think, those injuries? How have they held you to where you think you might even be, the levels you think you're capable of?
I mean, injuries always set you back. You know, you miss out a lot of months of development, but the trainers have been going really hard trying to help me get out there and just keep going. So I'm doing good right now.
Achilles injury is obviously a very serious injury. Do you feel like you were at 100% this year with that, or was it?
My Achilles, yes, my Achilles had no issue with my Achilles at all for the past year. So yeah.
Other stuff?
Yeah, just other stuff. He saw me in the knee brace, but that's nothing now, so I don't need to wear it no more.
Have you been spending a lot of time on the jugs the last couple of weeks? Or?
I do need to get to them more. I ain't gonna lie. I need to catch those.
How much of obviously that's frustrating when you have it in your hands. Like, do you kick yourself about them still? Are you thinking about them? What those could have changed for you personally for this season?
I mean,
the mentality of a corner when you put it on the ground.
It's frustrating. Personally, yeah, because I feel like I should be able to catch the ball. But also, I feel like that's a game-changing situation. It's like me catching the ball can put us in different situations. Even though dropping it, with Purdue, they gave them 3 points. I feel like them 3 points on me. I was frustrated. They got 3 points off that. So.
What happened in the end zone in Michigan? That penalty?
I try not to think about that right now. Just focus on Utah. Lead them alone.
I mean, do you regret what happened?
I don't know.
It looked like they were grabbing your legs and they weren't letting go. It looked like that was a pretty dirty play on their end.
I mean, it's football. I mean, there's different things that come with it. I mean, you got to deal with it. Some ways different, but I feel like me personally, I do honestly regret a little bit of it because I know I'm more disciplined and mentally strong than retaliating for something that happened.
And they always get the second guy, huh?
Always.
Obviously, we got to see a bunch of Denzel this year. There are two other freshmen corners in our class, Jacada and Jordan. We haven't gotten to see much of them. Can you just talk about how the development's going? Wish we expecting them to do.
They some dogs. They like to hit. They love competing. They ain't going back down for no one. They go against the best receivers in the country. They go against Chris and Garrett and Jackson and everybody. They don't back down from them. They go head first. Like they the ones.
Coach Day said that. I mean, he felt like they hit a home run with his freshman class with those three guys.
Yeah.
Is that a fair way to put it? I
believe so. A lot of people haven't seen Jacqueline or Jordan, but yeah, they're gonna wake up soon. They're the truth.
What about them make them the truth?
It's a corner. You got to have the right mentality, and I feel like both of them have. They want to be that guy mentality. They want to dominate every rep. They go out there, be aggressive. They talk trash. They cover you. They hit you.
Was that something that they had to develop in, or was that something that they came in day one? They're like, yeah, this is my mentality. I'm gonna talk trash. I'm gonna grow. But or was it something you kind of had to teach them?
I mean, they came in with their own mentality. I can't really change anyone's mentality.
Yeah.
When they first got in, they wanted. They showed that they wanted it. So put it to work.
Specifically about Denzel, what enabled him to do what he did as a true freshman? What are some things that stand out about Denzel?
Denzel he's one of them rare occasion guys. He's very technical. He's very technical when it comes down to footwork, and he's very competitive. He hates to lose. If anyone catch any ball or come close to catching the ball, he believes he could have broke this better. He gets down. He don't get down himself, but he critiques himself a lot.
And you walked participated in senior day.
Yeah.
Talk about that decision. Why'd you do that? And is that any indication of how you're thinking?
It was a senior. You never know if I want to stay or not. So I'm just, if I do stay, I stay. If I don't, at least I'll walk.
But nothing should be read into it based on that.
No.
Tim, what do you think you proved when you were healthy this year?
I believe I've showed flashes that I'm one of the top corners in the country, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But but I just deal with different things. But I do believe that I show flashes that I'm one of the top corners in the country.
Did you have a game this year where you were 100%, or what was the closest to 100% you were in a game this year? You thought that was on full display what you were able to do?
Probably my best games really when I played Penn State. I feel like I just came there with a chip on my shoulder. I didn't worry about anything. I was mentally 100% more than physically. So.
How much of a challenge is that, being mentally 100%?
It's a big challenge, with a lot of injuries and stuff that I go through and all the nagging little pains and stuff. I just gotta focus, clear all that out, not think about it, and just go. Because once you're on the field, you got to be 100% no matter what.
You guys are getting a new defensive coordinator. Now, we don't know if you're going to play for him yet or not. What are your thoughts on that, Coach Knowles taking over the defense?
If that's what Coach Day believes is best for our team, that's what he best believes. So.
You were here for 1 year of Urban Meyer?
Yes, freshman year.
You know what happened with him today. Is there any comments you'd like to make? Surprised are you about what happened?
I'd rather not get into that.
Okay. What kind of relationship do you have with him?
Coach Meyer he's a hard coach. He's going to challenge you. He's going to make you compete all the time. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying on that.
Obviously, like we've all said, we don't know what your decision is going to be come this spring. But I'm curious, if you do decide to leave, do you feel like the corner or the defensive back room at Ohio State, is it better than you left it? Is it better than you came into it? What kind of legacy do you want to have left here, I guess?
What I told the guys doing our single tackle, I just told them that they just gotta have the dog in them. They're young right now, so they gotta have the heart to go out there and just compete every day, go head first to any obstacle that you line up against, and not have no fear.
And you see that potential?
Yeah, I see it.
If
Yes.
What kind of assess your career, just in general?
My career was very bumpy. I was hurt a lot, but it's just different obstacles for me just to hopefully make a greater story.
If you do decide to come back next year, why would that be?
Why would I want to come back just to... I'm not sure. I really got into that.
Is there anything you feel like you have to improve upon, or that you would like to maybe improve upon?
It's always something that you got to improve on. You got there's little things for me. I'm very detailed about myself, how I want to do things, how I go about things, and if things don't work out the way I wanted it to, even if I make a play and I feel like I could have done something better, because it's always something you can do better, I'm going to get mad at myself and try to figure it out.
How much do draft projections, not necessarily from guys who do mock drafts, but NFL has an official way where you can get paperwork back and they tell you maybe what round you're projected in. How much would that affect your decision one way or the other?
I mean, it affects it, but it doesn't really affect it for me personally, because I feel like if you're a dog, you're a dog. You go out there and play, you're gonna play. If the NFL, if you get drafted late or early, if you can play, you can play. So it doesn't matter for me.